Are you looking to be on the Commander Rules Committee? Well, we're going to need you to sign a perpetuity agreement. Well, it's never a dull moment in the world of Magic the Gathering, especially in Commander. And over the last few weeks, with the recent bannings that were announced and the dissolution of the Commander Rules Committee, something interesting has come across my feed that I thought I'd share with you and try to get your opinion on it. What is a perpetuity agreement? Well, this post coming from the fellow by the name of Gavin Duggan. Well, who's Gavin? He is the MTG Commander Rules Committee founder, posting that he's looking for some input. So I would like also to hear your thoughts and opinions on the matter. That the vendor contract for the Commander panel includes a surviving non disparagement clause, which means it limits what can be said about them forever, even if the contract ends. I don't mind the non disclosure clause, but I'm uncomfortable with it in perpetuity. Any thoughts? This reminds me of a friend that I had just a few months ago who was looking at a new position at a new company, and the prospect came with all kinds of advancement, a managerial seat, a wage increase, and some relocation incentives. He'd been going back and forth with this particular company for some time, and everything seemed to be going well until one day he came to me and said, Brody, I'm not going to take that job. I said to him, why not? They want me to sign a perpetuity agreement. This particular agreement, he had gone through it, and some of the items in it were so disturbing that he said, there's no way I can possibly sign this. Now, this is a friend of mine who's got some integrity, but parts of the agreement included what he can and cannot say outside of the company, including taking pictures or the responsibility that he would be held for even after his position at the company ends. And in this particular case, it even extended as far to his kids and friends and anybody in his network should they disclose anything that they found untoward. So, what are your thoughts and opinions? This is a person of integrity who said, there's no way I'm signing that, Brody. What type of person are we going to get on the Commander Rules Committee who will agree to a non disclosure clause forever and ever? What is your thoughts and opinions? Well, there's varying thoughts and opinions, but a perpetuity agreement is a contractual agreement where each party agrees to maintain specific conditions of the relationship indefinitely without any specified date. And this agreement's often used in various contexts, including finance and conservation. It basically says you can't say anything that we find disparaging about the company for the time where you're working there and after you leave. Another post from Gavin says, since the statement, I think Wizards of the Coast is doing a bad job of managing Commander, could be reasonably considered a disparagement for the company. This seems like the kind of important thing. And they've said that all members of the new Rules Committee panel will receive the exact same contract, no exceptions. Magic the Gathering ambassadors or content creators who I've never been offered an ambassador program, but I understand that may come with some kind of a contract as to what you will and can and cannot say in your content that you post on social media. And for the sake of clarity, Gavin's optimistic that they will do a good job, but they want to preserve the right to the public and have opinions if anything goes wrong. I clarified, I said, this is dangerous. I told a little story about my friend who refused a job that had a very creepy perpetuity clause and a non-disclosure. And James Turner says that, frankly, I feel like it's a flimsy excuse at best to keep you from voicing your opinion down the road, and it reeks of corporate BS. But the thing that really bums me out is that this is the first news coming out in regards to this new panel, and it's not a great first impression. So who's going to be on the panel? Who's going to decide to sign the zipper lip contract forever and ever? Do you or someone you know want to be on the Commander Rules Committee? We might need you to sign a contract that goes on and on forever. Leave me a comment on what you think about this means